welcome to my garden. So today I wanted to share with you a little update I am making in my side garden. This is, if you've been following my channel, this is a new area that I started creating last year in late summer and fall, and things are looking really good in this bed. But I kind of wanted to add a drift of catmint just along this wall here to create like a little bit of a drift of this catmint, because it blooms for a really long time in the summer, and I think it'll be a great addition to this spot because it's going to add this pop of purple in this border, and I would like that it's going to spill over and soften the hard edges of the walkway, and I think it'll be a really good addition in this spot. So let me share with you the variety that I am adding. I have about 6 plants that I'm adding to this area, and this particular catmint is called Wispurr Blue catmint. Catmint is a full sun perennial. It can maybe grow in part shade, but I think it'll perform best for you if you put it in a full sun location. So this will bloom from June to September. It has blue flowers, and this selection features small lavender blue flowers that are densely clustered to form large plumes. The leaves are highly aromatic when crushed or bruised, and it makes an excellent border plant, very popular with the pollinators. So the shape is mounding, and it will be about 60 to 70 centimeters tall, and it's going to be about 40 to 55 centimeters wide. So a good size on it, and the foliage is dark green, and it's hardy to zones 4. So extremely hardy, and as you can see, the blooms on this are really pretty, and I am really excited to add this beautiful catmint in this walkway area here. And I think I have a bit of rearranging to do, and I will remove some of these other little heucheras and little plants that I have around. I also will need to move this coneflower that is here, and just a few things that I need to change to install these plants here. And just to give you perspective, I do have a lot of purple with salvia on that end there, so I think just continuing here with the catmint will be a good addition. So I'm going to get these plants in the ground, and I'll show you what this area looks like when I'm done planting this, and take you along if there's anything specific that I need to show you along the way. So I'll show you when I'm done planting. I've planted the catmint, the Wispurr catmint, along this border here, and I really love how this looks. It adds a lot of cohesive kind of look to this border, and I think in the front it makes a difference to have something that repeats, just to kind of lead the eye forward. So I have 3 of these plants here. I think they're about 3 feet apart, around there, because I do also have some other plants in the middle, so they are not really going to be like one big touching hedge, but it'll get close and it'll intermingle, and there are other plants, and I do like that look. I don't like it all to be looking the same either, because I have a lot of mixed perennials and shrubs in here, so I do love it. And in the middle I have a candy corn spirea breaking this look, so there's 3 on this side, and then there is 3 on the other side, and I love how it's kind of breaking the look a bit. Also I feel it gives me an opportunity to add something low growing at the base here, which I really love. I might add some heucheras. I might add another rose in there. I'm not sure yet. Like, I just want to kind of have that space and decide. And these Nepata are going to form a mound eventually. They are going to spread, and they are going to mostly like spread outward and become a bigger kind of a mound or a ball shape. So I think it will fill in and look really nice. I'm not too sure if it's going to fill in this year, but Nepata does tend to grow pretty quickly, so I'm hoping that at least I will have an idea of what its growth habit is and what it does in this season, and then I can plan for what else I can add to this border. But I absolutely love how this looks. Just to give you a little bit of a rundown of what I have in this border so far, I do have some salvia there. I have a bunch of echinacea in the front, and I do have a couple of bobo hydrangeas there, and I have some roses. I have a rose of Sharon there. This is a double rose of Sharon by Proven Winners. I think it's the magenta color. And then I also have a pinky winky hydrangea in the back there that I planted last year, and it's still pretty small, but it's going to fill in that area. And I do have some hibiscus that are going to pop up here, perennial hibiscus that are going to pop up. And I sowed a bunch of poppies in this area, so it's kind of created a big mound over there of poppies. So I'm excited to see them bloom and what they do and what colors they are. I don't even remember what I threw in here and what survived. I've been weeding a lot, so I've been weeding a lot of the poppies as well because they were everywhere, so which is fine. I will kind of see how they look, and as you can see, there's a whole bunch in the back there that have also like germinated. So lots of poppies I think are going to happen eventually. And then I have a Sonic Rebloom Vigila over there as well, and I love how the colors are kind of playing together and the center is kind of glowing with a different color. And I have Spiderwort in the back there, which is also adding that lime color. Another salvia in the back there, and then this spot gets a little bit shadier as we go down a little bit. So I have some hostas. I have a variegated silver twig dogwood. I think it's I don't remember the name. It could be elegantissima, or it could be the other one. There's a couple of different varieties I have in my garden, but I love how this looks in here. It kind of adds this pop of white, which is much needed as it gets a little bit shadier. And then I do have some peonies that are very young. I just planted them tubers last year, so it'll be a couple of years before I see blooms on them, but once they do establish, they will look really pretty in here. And then as you go down, I do have some geraniums here that will fill in eventually, and kind of create this softness in the front over here. But they're still very young plants, so they haven't really matured yet, but I think eventually they will fill in. And I do have 3 Yuki Cherry Blossom Deutzia on this last step here, and I love how this arches and gracefully falls on the steps, and as this plant also matures and grows, it's only going to look better. And then going further down, I do have a tiny wine 9 bark there, and I do have another candy corn spirea just to pull my eye towards that side. And I have some hydrangeas. I have a little lime punch and little lime hydrangeas, and I also have a firelight hydrangea there. So this is kind of, and then there is an endless summer bloomstruck hydrangea there as well. So this bed is kind of a mixed border, and my butterfly garden is primarily on this side because it has a lot of sun on this side, and it is kind of brimming with pollinators and butterflies and bees, and just a beautiful section for me to enjoy. And it is like a mixed kind of perennial border. Lots of blooms in here. I kind of wanted this section to be all different things blooming at different times, and I think it's slowly getting there. It's going to take 2 or 3 more years for this garden to kind of mature, but it's already come a long way considering this is a fairly newly planted kind of area, and I'm really thrilled with what this looks like. So if you've liked this video, do hit the like button and give me the thumbs up, and let me know in comments below what you think. And if you have any suggestions for me for this design, do also let me know if there are other plants you think I can add. I'm especially looking for things that I can add in the front to kind of create a more softer look along with this catmint. It would be lovely if you can in comments let me know what other plants I could add in the front here, just kind of create a little bit more of a softer look and less soil visible, that would be great. I might add sedums, that's the other thought that I have, or more heucheras, but if you have other suggestions, I would love to hear from you what you've done in your own gardens. And with that, I wanted to thank you so much for watching this video and joining me today as I tackle this little mini project in my garden and kind of create this little walkway with Nepata, which I am really excited about because it's going to add a lot of color as it fills in, and it's going to bloom for a really long time. So thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you in my next video.